itapata nani?
Hamjamboni. Today is a tree planting and tree growing day. So our program is very short. I am appreciating what the rest of the team has said, because trees is everything. And doing it at an education center, we ensure that we inculcate that culture. Those of you, you all know that education is what? Is an equalizer. That's what we say. Education is a what? Equalizer. Yes. I was taught by one of my directors those days, the late Chris Kirubi. He told me that make sure that your deputy or your PA is better than you and can read your mind, so that they can do exactly what you can do. So I'm very comfortable with this girl from Tharaka Nithi. She's the manager in charge of socioeconomic programs.
You can appreciate her.
You can appreciate her. And I'm sure she came from here, went to school, went to university, did her master's, and she's able to sit either on the table or in the field and come up with this kind of programs. So we are happy to be doing the Orchards for Schools program. This program, we call it Kijani program. It started in 2018, where we went and planted avocado trees in Lenana and Mangu schools. And today they are eating those avocados during the avocado season. Students, do you know how many avocados an avocado tree produces in a season? Tell me. An avocado tree is able to produce 2,000 avocados in a season. So Mwalimu, that basically means if you do 200 avocado trees or 500 avocado trees, you have more. You have enough for the school and enough for the community. Isn't it? Our Orchards for Schools program makes us happy because we introduce the issue of nutrition, learners' nutrition, which is helpful in our human growth and development. The avocado tree can be a shade provider. The avocado tree can be medicinal through the fruits or even the leaves. The avocado, even through the oil. It's one of the best oils, actually. An area that probably people have not really utilized very well. Avocado oil is so precious. I actually have a small bottle I tried to remove or to extract, and it gave me very nice results. So it is even an area that the Environment Club can be able to check in and make it an opportunity. True or false, Mwalimu? Because much as we are growing our avocados, we can also be an end point in the value chain of avocados in this area, Mwalimu. I don't want to say much, but I would like to mention something that I've been saying. That in the past, the communities, and if you look at our pull-up banner, it says environmental conservation through community participation. May I say that the communities used to feed the schools? True or false? The children would get probably water or even come with some food and take to the school. Or probably even come with manure and take to the school. So you can see that the community used to feed the schools. But with population growing, the schools have more land than the individual community holder. True or false? Then what is it that the school can do that can provide food for the community. And not only the school. What is it that the institution around you can do that could provide food for the community? And it doesn't have to be for free. Mwalimu, today if you do a very large enterprise called avocado extraction or avocado processing or something, I am sure even at the road there you can put up an outlet for sale. And the number one beneficiaries are the community. Number two, the way Mwalimu, the director has said, if that avocado proceed can educate a child, then it basically means the school is feeding the community. So how then does the community and the school, or the community and the institution, work harmoniously so that it can be of benefit to one another? So the Orchards for Schools program, without elaborating so much, then brings the interdependence of the community and the schools or even the institutions that we are doing this. We have tried to establish the orchards. I said we started Mangu, Lenana. We've gone to Ndeya at St. Keriri. The other week we were at St. Elizabeth, Chepkunyuk, Nande. Last year we ended with Taita Taveta, where we have also established a tree nursery in partnership with Chandaria Foundation. Today this program, we thank Dow Chemicals and Child Fund for helping us push our Kijani project together with Dr. Manu Chandaria, who is my director at the Board of Trustees. So with partners, we have seen that there is a lot of demand for this Orchards for Schools program. And we have also an MOU and we are in partnership with Mama Doing Good. That is the office of the First Lady. And the extension of our Orchards for Schools, we would like you to embrace that program, her program of vegetable gardening. Because there are very many places where communities are selling all their cash crops, are selling all their milk and coming home with rice or white bread. Basically meaning you have sold your milk but have come home with rice, which is a carbohydrate. The office of the First Lady is talking about nutrition, talking about the vegetables. So even as we do our Orchards for Schools, and in partnership with Mama Doing Good, we are saying please embrace vegetable gardening. Na Mwalimu has promised us that you are going to allocate a space where the vegetables demonstration is going to happen. And not only have we purchased the trees, but through that partnership, we've come with some seedlings, Mwalimu, so that you can start the vegetable garden, so that that office of Mama Doing Good, when they will come here, they will also see what you have started. Likewise, let us all in our homes, even as we say we don't have land, establish a place for vegetables. That way we shall take care of nutrition, and as we proceed with our Orchards for Schools program. Kindly communities, there are many, many things we can do to help our communities. And that social pillar that KEPSA Foundation is doing is looking to see that the social impact of business has been pulled through the communities. So for me today, I am very happy because of this partnership. I'm very happy because of the principal of this school, because he would have said no. We may say we are going to come and plant here, but he may have said, hapana, wanakuja kufanya nini? But he was receptive. And therefore means this establishment of the orchard for this particular school, he becomes a big facilitator. So thank you, Mwalimu. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, County Commissioner's Office. Everywhere where we are going, I can tell you we are getting very good reception from that County Commissioner's Office. We are getting very good reception from the Education Office. We are getting very good reception from KFS as well as NDMA. KFS, if you didn't know, by the way, we were shocked when we went to Kimbwezi. I don't know why I have not mentioned that. Last week we went to Iani Primary School and established an orchard. That was on Friday. And the KFS are the ones who actually gave us all the seedlings we purchased from their office. We were shocked to see how many tree seedlings they have. We were shocked to map where else they are and how many tree seedlings that they can make everybody buy. So for us, I think tuko na kibarua to impress upon the private sector and members of the private sector to join in this program so that we can also partner with many communities and be able to push this program further. I thank you very much.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine.
Today is a different day for us because we are congregated in the farm. But traditionally we always congregate either in the field or maybe in the assembly ground. Because today is a special day, a tree planting day for this school, courtesy of KIPSA. So we are very grateful for KIPSA to have chosen Ikuu boys on behalf of Tharaka Nithi County, because I know they have not chosen another school as at now, and this school is a representative of the schools in the county. The idea of planting trees is not a new phenomenon in our schools, because we know through the clarion call by the president, we were required, or rather we are required to plant every year trees with a target. And we have targets for each learner, we have targets for the teachers, we have targets even for ourselves. And therefore, cumulatively, you'll find a school as a set target for the number of trees that they are supposed to plant in every year. And I want to believe that Bwana Principal, together with your teachers and the learners, each one of you knows their target, and therefore you are even aware of how far have you gone in a way of trying to achieve the set targets. Because we were given those ones, and we are supposed to continuously always work towards achieving those targets. Unfortunately, the rains set in always when the learners are almost about to go home. And I believe that one somehow works against us. But even so, the schools should come up with a way of trying to mitigate that, so that we don't allow rains to go and we have done nothing. So when I talk about that, I'm not only talking about Ikuu boys, but even to the rest of the county, where we have schools. The schools are supposed only to work towards achieving the set targets, because this one should be a continuous process throughout. Trees are very important for all of us, we know that, because they participate, or rather, they do purification of the air, they maintain the environment, and they also cool the environment to some extent, and that is very, very important. So learners, as we participate in this activity, let it not just be an activity in a school. We should take it even back to our homes. And the skills we acquire in schools, we are supposed to practice them even throughout our lives, because they are important, and what is inculcated into you should never be left to go unutilized. I like the fact that the principal has said, even through fruit planting, it can be a way of savings, because a lot goes to the fruits. And there are so many needs that are left unmet in schools. And one of them, he has talked about the needy schools. I found it very, very exciting, because amongst the learners, you'll always find one or two who are struggling to pay their school fees. And if a way could be found where all the learners could participate in trying to support this learner, so good for that. Because this exercise, it will involve quite a number, and once you plant these trees, you'll have contributed towards that end. And remember, this one also will always remind you of this school, because once you plant this tree and you go away, even 20 years later, when you come back here, you'll be able to identify with a certain school, a certain plant, tree that you planted at that time. And therefore, when you come back as an alumni, you'll have something to tell the others. Even you can as well do something. So this is a very good initiative. So we thank you, KIPSA, and we even make an appeal to you. Can you expand further and further, and especially in this great county, so that we hear you have such an activity in Marimandi, we have it in Mara, we have it across the county. And that way we shall be contributing to the greater picture and the agenda of the president of this country, so that we can keep enlarging our green activities for the country, for our benefit, for the benefit of our schools, and even for our health. Because of course when we have fruits and we consume them, it is also working on our health. There are people who may take even a month without taking a fruit. Sindio? But if they are available, why wouldn't we take fruits? We shall take them. So we are also learning, even in our own homes. This is something we should also borrow and also take to our homes. So at this juncture, I want to call upon all the schools in the county. Could you take this advantage of the rains? Can you increase the number of trees you have planted? Can you make sure they are taken care of so that they don't dry after planting? Otherwise, this one for Ikuu boys, it should forever remain going forward. And I want to appreciate them. I can see a lot of trees. This is a good initiative. There are places you can go and there are no trees. So we can't say nothing has been happening here. They have been doing it. So we encourage them to do it even more and more. And that way they will always reap the benefits of a good environment. Asanteni sana.
Kwa majina naitwa Kirago Kariuki. Nafanya na shirika la kukabiliana na janga la ukame. Mimi nasimamia hapa Tharaka Nithi. Kitabu cha Yeremia kinatuambia ukipanda mti kwa chemichemi inamea mzuri na inaweza kustahimili joto, mawimbi, na mwisho wa msimu inakupea nini? Matunda. Kwa hivyo tukipanda hii miti na tuitunze, mwisho wa msimu tutavuna, si ndio? Si ndio vijana? Tumesikia hiyo. Mwisho wa msimu. Kwa hivyo kwa kila wakati sisi tunaangalia mwisho wa msimu. Wale wako form 4 ni mnaangalia mwisho wa msimu. Ikiwa ulipanda maua, si utapanda maua, utavuna maua. Ikiwa ulipanda ya kivuli utavuna kivuli. Kwa hivyo hiyo ndio lengo letu, na nimetumwa hapa na mkurugenzi mkuu wetu Kanali Hared Hassan, na tutazidi kushirikiana na KEPSA. Hata sisi huko sehemu kame tunajaribu kupanda watu, kuwapea ile nguvu ya kustahimili janga la njaa, na tuko na miradi hata huko tunaweza kualika ili hata nyinyi kwa hiyo kikundi yenu sisi tumepanda na nyinyi mkuja mtusaidie tupande hiyo, ili hata wao mwisho wa msimu ile yote ulisema kwa ile juba tulikuwa hata wao wataweza kuvuna, na tutakuwa tumewajenga janga likikuja watastahimili na maisha inaendelea. Asanteni sana.
They left behind when they were students here, and I also believe the KEPSA, when they come back again here, they also want to see how well their remembrance is being carried out in this place. And so we want to take this one as a challenge, and I want us to all take this as a challenge, that this is not an end but a beginning of a continuity of us planting even more trees. We are about closing. Students, we are going home. Make it your ambition and encourage your people to make it that this holiday you are going to grow a few trees, and by the time you come back you leave trees growing and you remember that you did something in memory of what introduced to us today. So with those many remarks, I want to really appreciate and welcome all of us to this very important occasion. May God bless you.
If we have ours, will it not be easier for us as a school to manage the school. Because, you know, sometimes we have students who are needy. So if we can be able to produce our own enough fruits, we can say this crop, this is going to help who is needy. Instead of paying fees, the we have planted are going to help that particular student, isn't it? And of course, with the partnership of KEPSA, we are going to do many other things. And we are looking forward to even expanding, not only here, we have other farms. Though they are small, I'm sure we can be able to have small seedlings, which we can even be able to do some basic, just as a club. Our officials program, the KEPSA, because maybe without their initiative, we might not have discovered that our other potential. Noteworthy, you know, it is our country's ambition to have 15 million trees planted by the year 2032. And I think we have started ahead of the others as a school, a good initiative.
I go by the name Karimi Clifford, the deputy school captain, and also we work hand in hand with the environmental club to ensure that we make our school greener and also obey the rule, one of the manifestos of our president. And by that we are planting trees, and we believe that the future generation be coming here will also benefit from it. Apart from this, the agriculture group also chose the project of grafting mango trees so as to ensure that as we leave Ikuu, we leave it as a greener place. So thank you all.
We have started this environmental club this year, and it was with the great impact that I have seen from my previous station. I have been in Marsabit, where we got some salty water from Boao, and we started some activity like growing butternuts, and we have seen it work. And now when I came this side and we have a good climate, we want to start this club so that you can see how we can be able to benefit the school and the society. And because of goodwill of our CEO principal, we have done several activities, including training, and also we are doing some other activities like partnering with the KFS and other stakeholders like the conservation from Central and Eastern region, led by WCK, the Wildlife Club Society of Kenya. And I'm grateful to welcome you all in this great event.